Hello and welcome to Rising Kashmir. After Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced a 21-day lockdown that commenced on March 23rd, trade bodies and analysts have estimated a loss of 7 to 8 lakh crore rupees to the Indian economy. The lockdown has also adversely affected the Kashmir economy. In this segment, we will be talking to economists, tourism players and traders to understand what the lockdown has meant for the Kashmir economy. First, we will be talking to President KCCI Sheikh Ashiq to check how the lockdown has hit the major sectors in Kashmir. Ashiq Saab, welcome. Ashiq Saab, can you kindly tell us what are the major sectors hit due to this lockdown?
Actually, every sector is, hit. We cannot mention a particular sector. What I strongly believe is that we were already hit by the lockdown of 5th of August. And we were just thinking how to, come out of it because spring was there. A lot of people had a lot of expectations how to revive, and whole trade organizations had a lot of meetings in state and center as well for the revival of economy. But unfortunately, this breakout, Covid-19, and since then, we are just facing another lockdown. Actually, it's an extension of lockdown which is going on for Kashmiri people. Now, my business colleagues who are from the rest of India, they talk to me and ask me how actually you have, come out of the previous lockdown. So, when you are coming out of 6 months, now again, we are facing, I think this is our 21st of official lockdown.
21st day of the official lockdown.
Official lockdown.
Which has been now extended up to May 3rd.
I don't know, maybe now they have announced it, it's extended to 3rd of May. Mm-hmm. See, actually one need to understand whole Indian industries, they have raised hue and cry that we are facing economic slowdown. And we are facing banking problems, GST issues, export issues. Believe me, we have faced it since decades. And we have talked all these problems, not to only Union Finance Minister, Home Minister, Dr. Jitendra Singh, who is Minister of State for PMO. So we have discussed all these problems in length and breadth. And unfortunately, again, I will come to this, that they were in a preparation for making a comprehensive package for Jammu and Kashmir, especially for Kashmiri people. Though I can say we were the affected people, Kashmir region, and Jammu region was the impacted. It was impacted. We cannot say they were not. So, on the whole, when we come out of this, we are again at, stage 0. So we have nothing to do now. Businesses are zero. RBI came out with a 3-month, moratorium. They gave 3 months moratorium. But actually, one need to understand, when you are not earning, there is zero business. From where the people come out and pay the interest amount. Maybe you will defer it for a particular time.
But after that you have to pay it.
Yeah. So I think government of India has to come out with a comprehensive package to the whole industry. But a special mention has to be made for the Kashmir because we have faced.
Have you made any revival plan?
Okay. Yeah. We have given our revival plan to the state and center.
Of these last 21 days?
21 days, actually, it happened just 1 week before.
Okay.
So after that, everybody is locked. So we are not coming out. Though we are attending, I am trying, though my 2G internet is again a big problem, which I need to discuss with you. Today I will be talking to our Union Minister for Roads, Nitin Gadkari Saab. But again, I don't know whether I'll be able to attend it or not. 2 conferences I have missed already.
Because of the internet
Because
problem.
of the internet, honest to God. and I'm not able to convey our problems. This is another issue which will come up during our discussion, how we are facing problems. When you are not able to raise your issues at the right forums, how our issues will
What
be
about
solved.
the revival plan? You were talking about the revival plan, that there is a one.
See, revival is the financial part, because we have faced these situations since I think almost 30 years. I feel our young boys and girls, whoever has a little even financial capital, it is eroded. There is a liquidity crunch already in the market. So we have proposed certain measures. It's not one. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like this.
Can you name few?
See, like there has to be, I can say, a capital infusion by sort of, you have to ask for a capital infusion where our young boys and girls can come and start again. Start again from zero because they have no capital. Again, it comes to small and big. Every industry is suffering and has suffered.
What will be the rough estimated loss of last 21 days?
See, it is around $4.6 billion as per a recently report. Per day
Is
loss.
this of Jammu and Kashmir?
No. It's the whole India which is losing per day.
Okay.
$4.6
and what
billion.
about, can you be specific?
That is J&K is 0.77%. Very, very minute our contribution. You have to understand it's what 1% less. And it's including Ladakh as well. So which comes around 250 crores for J&K.
We have lost 250 crores in last 21 days.
No, per 1 day.
Per 1 day?
Yeah, per day.
Okay.
And when we talk about Kashmir division, it's around 130 to 140 crores.
Per day?
Per day. What we are losing. Per day. It is as per the officials, it is as per our records, what our experts have given us. So, this is what it is like, what we are losing. So, if you ask
it includes
us,
all the sectors of the Jammu and Kashmir.
I have given you the rough estimates, like how is our contribution. So, our economy is not such a big economy. We have not any big industries here. All small and mid-segment industries exist in Kashmir.
And you do hope that government of India would come to our rescue?
See, believe me, if they don't come, we are in economic disaster. It is up to them to see whether business is run or it is closed. Only two options. One, it to run or to close down. There is no third option left. So I think.
And what are your expectations from government of India?
See, expectations is like our, when it comes to Kashmir Chamber of Commerce, our, position is like whatever problems are there in the trade, we have to bring into their notice. This is our primary job. And it is not the first time Kashmir Chamber of Commerce is meeting Home or Prime Minister. After 2008, 2010 unrest, our presidents met Prime Minister, though it was again not successful. Nothing came out of it. But without making an effort, we cannot say they cannot do. So let's make an effort and see what they are coming out. So we have done our part, they have to do it. If they don't do it, believe me, we are missing the train and we will be in an economic mess. We have an economic crisis. They have agreed.
Ashiq Saab, thank you. Thank you for talking to Rising Kashmir.
Thank you.
Now we will be talking to former President of Federation Chambers of Industries Kashmir, Shakeel Qalander, to check how Kashmir economy can kickstart back. Shakeel Saab, welcome. Shakeel Saab, till now Kashmiri economy has seen number of setbacks. How do you think that this lockdown of last 21 days, which now has been extended up to May 3rd, will affect the startup growth?
This lockdown is an outcome of a virus which is globally there. So economic recession is obvious, not only in Kashmir, not only in India, but
all over the
globally. Whereas we have seen that developed countries like US and Europe and then even Malaysia, they have announced its stimulus packages, large stimulus packages. I think Malaysia is ahead of all other countries in announcing a stimulus equivalent to 16% of their GDP. And US has done it, that is 10% of their GDP. India has also announced a package, stimulus package, to help the daily wagers and others. And it is 1% of the GDP, a very meager amount. So 22.6 billion US dollars. And then they suppose that the entire labor that has been rendered unemployed because of this lockdown will be, in fact, fed with this meager amount. No, it can't be. Coming to state of Jammu and Kashmir again, I will tell you that we have 47 lakh workforce, out of which we have 42% are related to the agriculture and allied agriculture sector, and 53% are associated with your secondary and tertiary sectors. Whereas the farmers, the primary sector, has also been affected because of this lockdown. Because this is the time of when farmers go to their fields, set it right for the new crops, and then the horticulture sector, they are scheduled to go for your pesticides and other sprays, plus other works. These have been badly affected. And then our livestock and floriculture, every sector in this agriculture and allied agriculture sector has been affected. What I want to say that the labor, total labor, 47 lakh that we have has been affected some way or the other. I'll tell you that out of 47 lakh, we have only 16% who are regular wage and salary, takers. Then rest of it, 84%, a whopping 84%, they are either self-employed or casual laborers. They are not registered anywhere. Then you come to the SMEs, see the fate of SMEs. They are in debt trap. Our service sector, be it tourism sector, hospitality sector, transport sector, trade, whatever sector,
all of them are
all are in red. So I think this is a situation where it's very difficult to reignite or restart all the operations.
Then, having given all these details, do you think there would be a startup migration in Kashmir if the economy doesn't come back on track?
You see, there can be many things. But first of all, we have to think that how you can get this economy back to rails. For this, I think that three most important things have to be done. One is that you have to take care of a package which goes directly to the labor, which I said that 47 lakh laborers, you have to think of them. And somewhere you have to pool all your resources in the JK Building and Construction Workers Welfare Fund, plus NREGA and other social sector schemes here and there, plus the one that has been announced by Prime Minister Modi. I think all that needs to be pooled and directly transferred in the bank accounts of all these 47 lakh people. That is the labor package. Second package should be a farmer's package.
Okay.
You have to reignite it. And on that, I would say that all farm loans should be waived off. And then you have to, in fact, compensate the losses that are there of these farmers and others.
But economy was already in shambles.
Yes.
Can they afford to do it?
I think they have to do it. They have to do it, and more importantly for the other sector. I mean, the industry, including the service sector, they have to come up with a very massive stimulus package. Unless and until that is done, I don't think any bright chances of economy coming to rails or reviving.
Financial institutions also play a vital role.
Yes.
As far as ours is concerned, there is this Jammu and Kashmir Bank, but it's also going through a bad phase. Do you think that government of India needs to step in to fill in the gap?
You see, government of India has to come in and they have to recapitalize the financial institutions in the first instance. That is the job of RBI, because they have reserves of 9 lakh crores plus, and they have to recapitalize these banks or financial institutions out of that fund. But coming to the banks have to provide relief to the entrepreneurs, and that relief has to be a massive relief. You have to calculate, at least you have to calculate the interest which has been paid or which is due or which is unapplied in favor of these all entrepreneurs which I named, whether it is in the industrial sector or service sector, and then reimburse this amount so that there is some money in the system. You have to, you can only restart when you have enough money into the system. You have to pump in this in the system. Plus you have to have some 25% or more infusion, plus over and above what principal loans have been there. And then you have also to think of waiver of loans. I think 10 lakh rupees should be minimum a waiver slab that should be applied across the board. Up to 10 lakhs, whosoever has a loan of 10 lakh or less should be waived off. Whether there you will in fact all your transporters, they are in a mess, real mess. Then your hospitality sector, houseboat owners, shikara walas, everybody, I think they have small loans and they will get rid of that loan. I think then small enterprises and small traders, you have to do many things. If you really want to reignite the economy, then I think you have to sit together, join heads, and then think over it, how it can be. It is not the matter of this lockdown. You have to go back to 2008 and you have to compensate the losses since for the business interruptions since 2000.
Thank you, Shakeel sir. Thank you. Lastly, we will be talking to Kashmir Houseboat Association General Secretary A.R. Kaloo to understand the losses to the tourism industry in Kashmir. Abdul Rashid Saab, welcome. As the tourism industry is hit due to the lockdown, do you see any chances of reviving it?
Not at all. First of all, it's not just these 2 weeks lockdown. Actually, if you'll see from the 5th of August, since then, it has been a lockdown and advisory have been called that tourists should vacate. Since then, we are already in the lockdown.
What are you doing to revive the industry?
Well, government tried to organize some road shows, and our association, Kashmir Houseboat Owners Association, along with its managing body, went to the Bangalore to organize the road show over there to promote the tourism. That we asked them, you are welcome to come to Kashmir, and we did our task, we did our work, but unfortunately, then this COVID-19 had separated, and that all our efforts with the government and us has got into the way.
You also have received the bookings for the summer. Have they cancelled it or the?
No. Well, actually, we had some bookings in month of April. Actually, but that all has been cancelled within the next 3 days when the advisory was declared in the Kashmir and this restrictions about this COVID-19.
Will you be going for the another road show or the shows you are doing
Well,
across the country?
I don't see it's sort of the doomsday. There are not right now chances for that. As we observing it might take a 1 year to get it revived again, because the people who are in the lockdown all over India, all over world, they cannot afford to come for the holidays to destination of the Kashmir or other places, because there is already too much tremendous pressure, mentally stress among the people, so they cannot come.
And how much time do you see?
Well, I think we need a completely 1 year. Maybe next April, May, there might be changes.
And what would be the effect on your
Well,
industry?
actually, it has affected us already. We are this time already suffering very badly. We cannot survive. It's very difficult day-to-day life to survive for our bread and butter, because we have not earned anything.
How much have you lost in last 21 days?
Well, in last 21 days, as we can say, I cannot say you that we have given already figures to government of Jammu and Kashmir for the 5 months.
Can you share those figures with us?
I mean, we have given 150 crores for the 900 houseboats loss for those 5 months, and we have not put...
Those 5 months include these last 21 days as well?
No. It was up to the March. Now it is another 2 months more. So we are losing it by every penny we have lost it.
And how do you think it would be revived?
Well, I mean, only the country's physical and mental health, when it returns back
to normal,
then it might develop. Because traveling is a luxurious peace of mind. When the people will gain the peace of mind, then they will come out. Otherwise, so far there is no cure, and people are waiting for the cure. Then things might turn in a better way.
Rashid Saab, thank you. Thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.